car sitting at Indianapolis International Airport at 4:20 in the morning. We're gonna board here. I'm boarding, he's not. I'm with Chad. Welcome to sunny California. Here we are. Time is a little after 11 o'clock. Sitting out at the pickup here at the airport. I've had every taxi driver ask me if I want to ride. So I got about an hour and a half until JRHikes gets here. And then it's a 4-hour ride over to Yosemite. And it is blazing hot here, but it doesn't feel like Indiana weather. It's blazing hot and that it's hot. It's not steamy hot like you can breathe hot. In Indiana, it's so muggy and humid you just can't breathe when it's this hot. I want to say it's like 95, 90, 95, something like that. So as soon as JRHikes get here, we're going to make that trip out to Yosemite. We're going to get this thing started. I'm psyched. I'm ready to go. Right now, it's just a bunch of hurry up and wait. So we'll catch up with you guys later. So here we are at the Yosemite Visitor Center. No time to mess around. I'm going to check it out and see if I can find out where the backpacker campground is, get myself there, get set up for the night, and we'll touch base with you guys after that. But yeah, dude, check that out. That's Half Dome. In its glory and splendor, that's Half Dome. I don't think I'm climbing that. I want to, but I'm definitely afraid of heights, and cables aren't my thing, so what I'm thinking is I'm just going to go ahead and do Cloud's Rest. I did talk to Matt, and Matt said that the climb up to Cloud's Rest is going to be a bear with how hot it's going to be tomorrow. So that's kind of up in the air. I may end up just staying on the JMT, who knows. But my main goal out here is to check everything out and be safe. I'm not necessarily coming out here to die of a heat stroke or collapse from exhaustion. So we'll see how things go. But right now I got to find this backpacker campground. I need to get my tent set up and get my things together that I'm going to be shipping out to Lone Pine tomorrow. So I just can't believe I'm here. 4 years planning this. failed attempt last year because of COVID. And now I'm finally standing here in Yosemite. It's crazy. So this is Merced River, and that guy, if we weren't in the middle of the worst drought ever, he would be probably submerged underwater. That's how low this river is. And this must be Backpacker Pet. And this must be Backpacker Campground. A plethora of bear boxes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 5:31 in the morning here in Yosemite Valley, and the sun's already up. Forgive the lack of footage for last night. I was beat. I was 3 hours asleep, traveling all day. So I went to bed at 7. Got a really sore throat for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that's going on. But I've got to get up, get things together. I did not get fuel last night. When we came into Yosemite, there's a general store. I meant to get fuel. I did not. So I had to borrow someone's fuel so I could eat dinner last night. So that means this morning I have no fuel for coffee. So I'm going to have to get up and go to the general store and buy fuel, which is like 1.5 miles away. And then I've got to get all of the things that I'm going to ship to Lone Pine. I've got to get those together so that I can get those shipped. There's a post office. I believe it opens at like 9, which is plenty of time. But yeah, let's get up and let's get out of here. And so I got coffee. I don't like to ask for things, but I went over and asked a group of people if I could borrow some fuel so I could make coffee, and they had this big massive pot sitting in the middle of the picnic table. Carmela is her name, and Eric, I guess, and there's Joyce, and there's another girl. Sorry, I forget your name. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate the coffee. So definitely help out this morning. So I got granola with blueberry, and I got the trusty Pop-Tart to eat with that. And I believe Matt is blowing me up this morning. Nope. Quick note with Matt. He is having knee issues. He was out with friends of his the past 4 days. And he is having knee issues, so he's hit me up saying that as he was doing one of the large descents, that his knee is starting to bother him. So I don't know if that's a sign of things to come or what, but I hope he's okay. I told him to try and hang out at least until I can get there. I should be there on Thursday or Friday to meet up with him. So hopefully he's okay. So prayers and thoughts and good tidings and all of that, people. You know, shout out to Matt. Hopefully he's okay. We'll find out soon enough. But we're gonna go ahead and get this coffee down and get breakfast down, and then we're gonna head into town, which I guess they call it a town. I gotta get fuel. So, good morning. How word travels fast around the backpacker campsite. You walk up to someone, you ask to borrow fuel so that you can make coffee. They give you coffee instead. Later, someone comes up, shout out to my man Eric, appreciate this, buddy, and gives me about, I don't know, it feels like 100 grams, maybe a little less than that, of fuel. So, nice. So that'll probably last me until probably at least Tuolumne. So, right on. Thanks. I appreciate that. I just left Yosemite Village. I picked up my permit and stopped by the post office. Got my check bag mailed out to the hotel in Lone Pine. And now I'm on my way to Curry Village to the mountaineering place that hopefully I can get my Nemo Tensor sleep pad fixed or something to that effect. Woke up this morning, it had another hole in it. It's leaking air. I'm not quite sure why. But before I get set out, I definitely want to get that taken care of and fixed. Hopefully they can do that there. How you doing? And head back to the backpacker campground from there. And I can't help it. Look around. I'm not even on trail yet, and look at how beautiful this place is. I mean, Half Dome, look at that, right there. It's just... Okay, so another quick side note. Monumental note, not necessarily a side note. So I was supposed to meet up with Matt near Cathedral Lakes, and I got a text from him this morning saying that his knee, I guess he was coming down out of Mammoth, and the descent really messed his knee up. So he is not going to be making the trip. So as I went up to go get my permit, I had to knock that down to a solo hike. So it's just going to be me. There is a girl and a guy that I ran into at the airport that recognized me from my YouTube channel. They were subscribers, which is cool because that's the first people I've ever run into that recognized me off trail as a YouTuber. So I can't remember your name. His name was Dick. I can't remember her name. I want to say Aaron or Erica. I could be way wrong. But yeah, they noticed me, and that was awesome. So I did meet up with them. They're going to hopefully meet up with me at Backpacker Campground tomorrow morning before I get started on trail. So once I get to that point, maybe I can hike out with them and at least get started with them so that I'm not hiking out by myself. But in regard to being by myself, doesn't really bother me. I think I'm going to be fine. So Mom, Dad, Dina, whoever, I'm okay. Don't sweat it. All right, so I'm back at the Backpacker Campground, and that was a day. I had to go in and get my permit at the Wilderness Center, which I did that. Went to the post office and mailed out my my check bag, my Osprey check bag. Got that taken care of. And then I went to Curry Village to have them check out my sleep pad. And I get there, and the folks there are ridiculously nice. The guy was a champion. He helped me out. He's great. There was another girl there that helped me out, so shout out to both of you. I can't remember her name, but his name is RJ. And awesome guy. They showed me basically what had to happen was they couldn't do anything with the pad that I have. They obviously don't do warranty work there. And on top of that, they can't take back warranty claims or yet returns or exchanges. So I ended up having to buy another Nemo Tensor. So they retail here for $179. They gave me 25% off, which brought it down to like $145, something like that. That gives me the pump sack, and this is the regular wide. So now I have a new one of these. Hopefully there is no issues with this, but now I'm stuck with this one, so I'm gonna have to carry it to probably Tuolumne, and then when I pick up my food resupply, I'll go ahead and send this one home. I may or may not be getting a replacement. I think I should still, because I bought this and warranty department said they would cover it. So if I can send this one back, they're going to send me a new one. If in fact they do send me a new one, here's what's going to happen, okay? The channel is coming up on 1,000 subscribers. So here's what I'm going to do. When they send me a new Nemo Tensor, okay, I'm going to give that one away for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So keep that in mind. The 1,000 subscriber giveaway, when the warranty department sends me a brand new one of these, I'm going to give that away in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have that posted on the JRHikes Facebook page. I may even put something on Instagram, maybe in a story or a reel. And then on top of that, it will be on the JRHikes.com website. So we'll get that taken care of. Somebody will end up with a brand new Nemo Tensor, hopefully, and that is an insulated, regular, wide Nemo Tensor. So keep that in mind. Currently, I'm at the Backpacker Campground, and if you can't see behind me, that it is empty. Like, it wasn't like this yesterday. You saw all the tents from yesterday. It is completely empty compared to yesterday. I mean, people flock in here and they flock out. So that's where we're at right now. I assume that probably right around probably 6 or 7, this place is going to start hopping again. People are going to come in and rent out for the night. So it is now currently 10:50 in the morning. I have all day to hang around Yosemite. I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I really don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like getting out and checking out Yosemite at all. I'm not gonna lie, which is horrible because this place is just absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. I can't look in any direction and go, oh, that sucks. This whole place is just amazing. But today I just feel like sitting down, relaxing, and not doing anything. So if I do get out and do something, I'll pick you guys back up and take you along with me. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Well, kids, it is currently raining in Yosemite Valley. After a long drought, finally it decides to rain while I'm at camp. It's raining, so I'm sitting in my tent, 1:45, just relaxing in my tent in the rain. It's hotter than balls in here, and it's raining pretty good. A lot of thunder, loud thunder. So don't know how long it'll be before this blows over. I can't get a signal on my phone, so I have no idea how much of this is left. But I'm stuck in here for a little while. If it starts to rain any heavier, I may end up going into one of the privies. There's quite a few privies up there. So right now we're going to see how this tent does in the rain. This will be the second time it's in the rain, I think, third time. And so far it was light rain. This, I believe, sounds like it's going to pick up. It's been picking up for quite a while. So we'll see. All right, have a good day. We'll see you later.